Welcome back. It is the Flow Friday night sports show on Flow FM, and it's time to talk some South Australian tennis, and we're going to the Southern Ports Tennis Association competition with Egan Regnier, the well-rested Egan Regnier, who plays for the Robe Rebels, who did not play on the weekend, but there's still plenty of action to talk about, and the great man joins me on the line. Egan, how are you?
I'm good, Alex. How you going?
Not doing too badly at all. A lot to get through on the sports show tonight, Egan, and I always like talking tennis with you. So let's get right into it. Beachport, well, they made themselves right at home at Robe, your town. This ended up being a case of Beachport really coming away with a final score against your old side. 69 to 153 in the end. I know we've spoken about how good Beachport can be this year, but did we expect this result to come in the magnitude that it did?
Yeah, that's a great question. And probably we've played Beachport, and I'll probably have to say yes, they've gone really, really well. The Road Roosters, they've had 2 home games so far this year, and they've both been flogging. So I don't know, they must not like playing at home, which a lot of teams do love playing at home, but they must not. But yeah, Beachport, they're just flying. They won very comfortably, 21 sets to 3, and everyone in their team did their bit. They won 11 out of the 12 singles, and 10 out of the 12 doubles. So they just went flying, and they're going to be very hard to beat, I think.
Could it just be that the Roosters are a little bit headless without a key cog in the machine from last year, Egan?
Oh, I wouldn't say that. We weren't flying that much last year either. But, I think, Beachport have picked up a few people, and you can definitely notice that. And, some people that were probably playing 1 or 2 spots higher last year than what they are this year, it really shows. So, yeah, they're really strong and solid side.
Penola's life getting harder against Kingston, going down in the end 131 to 70 at home. It feels like every week's going to become a bit of a battle now for Penola, Egan.
Yeah, I'm actually going to give Penola a little bit of credit. I thought they've scored probably a lot more sets than I thought they were going to, just looking at how they've gone so far this year. But Kingston, I didn't exactly see all their players on the list, but I saw that Penola had an old Kingston player play for them, in Emily Warner, who she was a superstar when I was growing up for playing for Kingston. So it would have been very handy for her to go and play in the Penola side. But yeah, Kingston, they just they keep doing their thing. I know it was only Penola, but amazing win, 17 sets to 7.
Okay, the Lucindale Koalas going up against Naracoorte. We expected this one to be a bit of a nitty-gritty, but the Koalas making relatively light work of Naracoorte in the end. A good win for them.
Yeah, I definitely didn't tip this. 19 sets to 5 the Koalas way. They must have just rocked up ready to rumble, and they won all 6 mix to get the day started, and then the Koalas boys kept it going, and they won 6 out of 6 in the singles. So yeah, they came with a very strong winning attitude, and they did that. And maybe there might be a real danger team on the grass. You never know, or maybe they just had to take a couple weeks to hit their straps. But they're going to be dangerous, maybe.
A shock result, but was it the shock result? Because we had Lucindale Wombats being defeated by Francis Lucindale Eagles. I guess you always want a bit of a close one in a derby. We didn't quite get that in the end. The more heavily fancied side getting over the line, but I guess the home side on paper, they might have been expected to do a little better, Egan.
I know. I haven't played the Wombats yet, but Francis are a very strong and well-balanced side, and Wombats do look that too on paper. But I think I tipped Francis last week, so I might have got that one right. But again, the Francis men, they were way too dominant. They won all their singles and all their men's doubles, so they had the same idea as the Koalas that came to play, and they did that exactly right, and the women of the Wombats tried hard to fight back, but just couldn't get it. And France is a very good winner, 16 sets to 8.
Well, you'd fancy the Wombats go into their game this weekend with a bit of fire in the belly, but so will the Robe Roosters. So I'm looking forward to this one. Wombats v Robe Roosters. Who gets this one for you?
I'm going to go with the Wombats only because it's going to be on the grass. So the Roosters haven't travelled and played on the grass yet. So we'll give that a crack.
Narrow Court, Kingston, this will be another feisty one.
Yeah, this should be a good match. I expect Narrow Court to fight back after a shock loss last week, and I reckon they'll do that, but I'm going to tip Kingston. They're leading the pack at the moment.
It won't be a welcome, back to the competition that you're wanting, in the sense that you've got a pretty hard game against the Lucindale Koalas. So how do you see yourselves going, the Rebels v the Koalas, Egan?
Yeah, they're going to be up and about for sure after their very big win. Hopefully we can maybe put them back a step, and we'll go from there. But I obviously am going to tip the Rebels, and hopefully we have a really good Saturday and we don't start slow after the week off.
Yes, you will be hoping things go that way, that's for sure. Before we let you go, just another look ahead to that Lucindale All Stars tournament. I believe we'll be having an exclusive interview with one of the central people with regards to that tournament. But very much just a few days away now, Egan. You must be pretty amped up for that one.
Yeah, for sure. It's very exciting. It's only a week away, and hope the weather's really good, and there's going to be a massive crowd there to support the people coming down from Adelaide, and looking really forward to it. Hopefully, I can play some good tennis myself, and all the regional stars that do play can really show their skills and show that we have some real good tennis players down our way. So, very exciting, and look forward to it next week.
What's your individual schedule for that tournament, Egan? What can we expect to see from you?
Well, we get put in two teams, so we have to wait and see what teams we get put in first, and then we get to play a singles and a doubles. So we get paired up in the doubles with one of the All Star players, which great experience to play with someone different and someone that's probably had so much more experience than what we've had against better opposition. So that's going to be a big learning curve, I guess, for some players, but a massive experience as well.
Egan Regnier is our correspondent from the Southern Ports Tennis Association competition, and there's another huge round of action getting underway tomorrow. And Egan, we wish you all the very best with that. Thank you so much for your time. We'll speak to you next week.
No worries. Thank you for having me.